a pioneering project within the web age. The rise and rise of YouTube is one of the richest success stories ever told.
And already, 100 million videos are viewed on YouTube every day.
In 2015, the site hits its 10th birthday. So, welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 YouTube milestones. For this list, we've looked at the defining moments of YouTube's history. However, we will not be looking at the best, most popular, or most defining videos to feature on the site.
Leave Brittany alone! Please!
For straight-up world-famous web videos, be sure to check out our alternative lists, such as the top 10 viral videos and another top 10 viral videos.
And that's pretty much all there is to say.
Number 10. From humble beginnings.
We saw the power of simplifying a process and giving everyone a solution.
You gotta start somewhere, and YouTube started here. Initially founded by Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Javed Karim, the domain name www.youtube.com was activated on Valentine's Day 2005. Weeks of site development ensued until the now iconic almost 20-second clip titled Me at the Zoo was uploaded to the site on April 23rd of the same year.
Cool thing about these guys is that they have really long fronts.
A modest movie featuring co-founder Kareem unenthusiastically describing the elephants of the San Diego Zoo. The YouTube curtain was quietly raised.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Number 9. Hello, VEVO.
Every day I'm shuffling.
One of the most easily accessible and heavily used websites on the internet. The promotional potential of YouTube is arguably second to none. Music sharing company VEVO saw that potential and quickly made use of the YouTube Partnership Program in order to work within the site.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love.
A music sharing service offering videos from 2 of the big 3 major record labels within one button click of its user, VEVO quickly became a major player in the music industry.
But I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
Number 8. The Big 1 Billion.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
In March 2013, YouTube further confirmed itself as one of the world's most influential entities, as it surpassed a quite incredible 1 billion active users per month. In the ever-escalating competition to become the biggest and best media-sharing website on the planet, a stat such as that is hugely significant. At that time accounting for almost 1 in 2 internet users, the company's popularity showed no signs of slowing down, with its business potential literally growing by the second.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
Number 7. A new CEO.
Her name is Susan Wojcicki, and she's one of the most powerful women in tech.
In February 2014, 9 years after YouTube's initial launch, Susan Wojcicki took over as CEO of the company.
16 years ago, she and her husband rented their garage to 2 young computer scientists, Sergey Brin and Larry Page. And there, they founded Google.
A woman once described by Adweek as the most important person in advertising. She was hugely responsible for the colossal rise of Google, and was brought in to make one of the world's biggest businesses even bigger.
And an executive now tasked with the modest goal of turning 1 billion YouTube users into the kind of money tree its search engine counterpart is.
Employing a focus on offline promotions and advertising, Wojcicki is aiming to make YouTube mightier than all other internet brands. And with her track record, she'll probably succeed.
You know, you're only as good as your team is, and your job is to really hire the experts and to set them up and give them the right direction and the right resources to make that happen.
Number 6. $100 million worth of content.
Dark abomination of the wet mounds of Nardacorn! Taste my blade!
Propelled by the YouTube Original Channel Initiative, the site made its first attempts to create and distribute its own version of television at the beginning of the 2010s.
I'm the one that's cool. I'm the one that's cool. To all the prom queen bitches thinking they so cool. Now I'm the one that's cool.
Intended as a kickstart for a Google TV-style brand, the venture had plenty of high-profile backers and participants, including Madonna, Tony Hawk, Ashton Kutcher, and Shaquille O'Neal. After stuttering a little, however, the concept is due to be rethought in 2015, so watch this space.
Then I just got some change over here, you know, lunch money, Canada money.
Number 5. Multichannel Networks.
Good God. Blue for multiples, black for stones, yellow for distance, and white when you're in a bind.
Of course, not every channel is able to obtain direct partner-level status with YouTube itself, but there are alternative ways and means of making it big. Multichannel networks, or MCNs, began emerging in the latter half of the 2000s, as companies sought to cross-promote smaller channels into something bigger. Machinima was, and is, an especially leading light in this field, combining their own original content with the work of others.
I think I should consult with my friend about what to do with you next. Hey, Deathstroke. I think we should have some super sexy time with her.
Critics will question the value of MCNs, but there's no denying they helped develop some of YouTube's biggest stars.
Well, I'm sure like everyone else, Mr. Carver will eventually discover that you're nothing more than a cancerous polyp on the world's asshole.
Surely the consequences of being formed in that toxic waste dump you call a uterus.
Number 4. There's an app for that.
Now I can search for a new video while I'm still watching a video.
As with anything else working within the mobile technology age, YouTube has its own app. Coming to the fore with the celebrated iPhone 5 and iOS 6 operating system after the mobile version of the site was relaunched in 2010, it's now one of the most often used apps across a variety of platforms. Besides developing on handheld devices, in 2009, YouTube also created a version of itself for the PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii, and Xbox 360. All media is good media to these guys. Number 3. The Viacom Incident.
The documents support Viacom's claim that YouTube was essentially a bootlegging site that posted illegal content in an effort to boost traffic and sell YouTube to the highest bidder.
You might not see the scars, but YouTube has suffered its fair share of bumps and scrapes along its journey to success. Most notably having to defend itself from big media companies like Viacom and NBC Universal in both the court of public opinion and the legal courts.
It's wrong to steal a 30-cent pack of gum, and it's a felony to steal a $30,000 car, but a $30 million movie is pirated and put up on the internet, and people don't blink an eye.
In 2007, Viacom filed its own $1 billion lawsuit against Google and YouTube, as it believed that the site was committing massive copyright infringement.
And it's a slap in the face of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, if you ask me.
Viacom found that there existed over 150,000 Viacom-owned clips on the site, which had been viewed over 1.5 billion times. Despite the heavy statistics, however, YouTube emerged out of the scuffle victorious, twice, with an undisclosed settlement ultimately settling the case.
Our legal recourse is generally asking nicely, asking nicely, asking nicely, and it just doesn't help. The damage is done, and we, I think, need real, legitimate pathways to change.
Number 2. Content ID.
Chocolate rain. Zoom the camera out and see the light.
2007 in general was a big year for YouTube. as it firmly established itself as the home of the viral video.
All you people care about is readers and making money off of her. She's a human!
The first semi-transparent advertising banners appeared in 2007, visible across the lower 20% of a clip. But the most significant move made by YouTube that year was the introduction of Content ID.
Inherently, the Content ID system works well, but when you strip away revenue from the people who play by the rules, follow the law, and go through your dispute system, you're driving away creative people that make YouTube and its wonderful community possible.
A system put in place to further protect the company against the Viacom incident and similar ones should they arise.
I'm getting flagged for music that is playing from the game in the background, which is a part of the game, demonstrating the game. What the...
It scans every piece of uploaded content for copyright infringement and potentially prevents the wrongdoers from ever making it to air.
This video contains content from Gorilla, who has blocked it on copyright grounds. What the hell is that?
Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
So obviously my mom was able to hook me up with the job that's at the coolest place in town, at a tattoo parlor, yeah!
Scream or shout, do we work it out? Can we just work it out?
I don't think people have changed that much in thousands of years, and I think that they're still fundamentally driven by the same internal needs, the same desires, and the same kind of hopes.
Là, au moins, t'es sûr d'être sur Google, là c'est certain, y a pas de doute, tu t'es pas trompé de site. Et je crois que ma mère, c'est la personne qui tape le moins vite au monde sur un clavier.
Number 1. Google's great investment.
More than a success, YouTube's become a social phenomenon. Nearly half of all the videos viewed online are watched on YouTube.
Within a year of its creation, YouTube had escalated into one of the world's most influential brands. A rapid rise, the heights would only get headier as the mighty Google purchased the site in 2006 for $1.65 billion.
And we just want to say thank you. Today we have some exciting news for you. We've been acquired by Google.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks to every one of you guys that have been contributing to YouTube, the community.
An eye-wateringly sizable investment. The subsequent profits dwarf that initial sum into almost insignificance. From this point forward, YouTube became ever-present in the upper echelons of the internet age.
Charlie, that really hurt!
A snowball had been set in motion, and it's been lucratively rolling ever since. In a business sense, Google won big. Do you agree with our list?
You won't like me when I'm angry. Birds.
Which YouTube milestone do you think is most important?
Chocolate rain.
For more era-defining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
It's just great. Like, I just want to scroll constantly back and forth to it.